Ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James was coaching Bryce, and you won't believe it. For the first time ever, he was coaching Bryce, and he had his partner in crime with him, Rajon Rondo. Listen, we all know everything that the legacy of the LeBron and Rondo relationship. They started off as bitter rivals, then started as teammates, and now look, coach. Can you believe this relationship done went full circle? Now, why he need to get Pierce and Garnett and everybody together too as well. They just need to have a kumbaya and just get it on out the way. But in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James, we all know what he is, arguably the best player still in the world, just all the things he doing off the floor. Number one, he's a father. And he is, like I said, taking that next step as a superstar. You see it clear as day. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports TV for more Bryce James, LeBron James, Bronny James, all that content. I'm telling you, we got a lot of things popping off, ladies and gentlemen. But Bryce James, obviously he's one of the, top high school players. He's, like I said, he's receiving so much attention. Clearly LeBron James is, doing a little assist here, but it was the Peach Jam. This was in North Augusta, South Carolina. So all this went down Wednesday afternoon, which it features some of the best high school players around the country, competing against each other. This is what the Nike Peach Jam is all about. So I want to give y'all a backstory. So Bryce is one of the best high school players in the country. That's what I want y'all to know before we continue. 16-year-old Bryce, obviously he plays for Strive for Greatness. And LeBron James was the head coach. He's not the head coach all the time, but obviously when he ready to get the clipboard, who gonna take it from him? So I mean, this is good to see LeBron James in this, evolution of what he's gonna become, because I think that when LeBron retires, I think his game gonna go to even the next level. You understand? So it's crazy. And like I said, Rajon Rondo, two-time NBA champion, he was assistant. So, and they wasn't the only big names. There was other people there as well. They have teams. So Chris Paul has a team who was at the Peach Bowl. Bradley Beal has a team at the Peach. The Peach Jam. Pardon me. And then Carmelo Anthony as well. Obviously, we know what's going on with him. So and I will be monitoring that situation to figure out what's going on with Cayenne, because I feel like Cayenne is a player that needs to receive a little bit more attention, because he's an animal. I'm telling you. So let me know your thoughts on how this benefits Bryce. Obviously, Bryce right now, I believe, is 6'4". He recently transferred to Campbell Hall. He left Sierra Canyon. In this game, he had 12 points, 4 of 9 shooting. So all of this with LeBron James, on the bench. So we don't know what's going to be the full maturation process of Bryce, because like I said, Bryce James, he's talented, but obviously, he's going to have competition to get to his ultimate goal and move into this new school where I think he'll probably get more of a look. I don't know what really happened with Sierra Canyon. I hope one day we could really get the full backstory on what truly went on why he's deciding to make this move. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I like Bryce James. I think he's a talent. Also, Bronny, we all know what he's about. He's got like I said, he's got all the national airways. I mean, from pro athletes to college, everybody is anticipating Bronny James at USC, and obviously we've seen how he lit up high school basketball, and now Bronny is on, like, he's just on autopilot right now. LeBron James, he needs to devote, I think, even more effort into Bryce, because if whatever they said about Bronny, Bronny ended up becoming that guy. Bryce, in my opinion, is not at the level of even Bronny. I think that Bronny is better, than him, but I think that LeBron just need to instill and have a little bit more time. I know that he's spending time with his son, but I think he needs to do things like this, what he's doing now, more often. I think it'll bode very well for him. because he needs just a little bit more attention. That's all. He's got all of the tools. I think he's gonna hit the growth spurt. Obviously, he's come from basketball royalty. So you're not gonna tell me that he ain't gonna be able to get the job done. I believe that he's gonna get the job done easily. I may add. So it's gonna be interesting to see, how all of this shakes out. At the end of the day. But high school basketball couldn't have been in a much. This is the best place it's ever been. Obviously due to these teams like this and these high school players, the way they market themselves, they don't get enough credit for that. Even back in the days, the high school players wasn't this visible. Like obviously social media changed the game, but they're taking full advantage of this stuff, full advantage. And it don't take much, and I think that Bryce is going to get an opportunity to really see how good he's going to become as he continues to develop. He's still got time, but I think he already have teams monitoring him already. So they already understand what's at stake, that, oh, this guy's going to become something. This is basketball royalty. You see, let me tell you something. When Bronny get drafted, because people already feel like that's going hand in hand with LeBron. So I'm telling you, don't be surprised if somebody trade up for him, to go get Bronny, and to make sure that, hey, this is a package deal with LeBron. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all works out. Are the Lakers going to go ahead and grab him? If you're the Lakers, you might as well just move on up and get it on out the way so you ain't got to worry about nothing. He want to play with his son, and I think if LeBron can play with Bronny for 1 year, and like I said, I know this is Bryce, but this is the impact of LeBron, like I said, his basketball intellect is just through the roof. If he can play with Bronny, travel with Bronny, eat with Bronny every day, as a professional basketball player, I think that Bronny James cannot have been set up for any better success, in his NBA journey. And I think that what's going on with LeBron, what he's doing right now, obviously with Rondo and everybody that was there, this is what he's doing, man. He's completely instilling into his son. And I think Bryce James, we haven't seen the beginning, of what he's going to become. Like I said, he's already receiving looks by NBA teams. Teams are monitoring Bronny. So you telling me scouts, NBA scouts, is going to be down at these games to monitor Bryce James. This is what it's come to. This is what it's come to. Let's get in the comment section. Let's politic this. Let me know your thoughts on LeBron James and Rajon Rondo coaching together. I think this was very spectacular. And like I said, basketball, man, is back, man. Look out for Bryce James. The future of basketball is in a hell of a place and is off the hands of guys like LeBron and Rondo and all of the legends that's coming to give back to the youth. We can't thank you enough. It's Flight Sports TV. Peace and love.